Hello and welcome back to the speed sketch for the day. In the first part of stream, we made a lovely looking little garden set. Actually very beautiful, good composition. I actually really like the way it looks. And we're gonna go ahead and just finish it off. So we've been recommending a watering can, a watering can't, which I have an idea for, and a planter pot. So we're going to do that. So let's start by sourcing our reference images. So we're going to go full screen up on here. I'm going to look at some watering cans. I kind of inclined to do the one that has the little elephant, but if I do that, I know I'm not going to finish today. So we're not going to do that. As cute as that would be, and as much as I know everybody wants me to do that, I'm not doing that. Ooh, I like these cool, stylish ones. Now, the thing is, I don't use a watering can around my house. I use a spritzer. The spritzers work a lot better, in my opinion. But these are cool. Ooh. That's it. We're doing this one. We're going to do this one. This one's cool. This one's really cool. We're doing that one. Okay, and I know what a flower pot looks like, so we're just going to go based off of that. Okay, so let's start with just the flower pot. Flower pot, really nice and easy. I can go very fast on it. It is a cylinder. 20 is perfect. We're going to go ahead and make this guy a little bit bigger. Bring this guy up, scale him out. We're going to pop this guy on up. Do a little bit of that. Grab this guy and pop him on up. Nope, we don't want any proportions. Do that guy down, scale it in, make sure that everything up here is above the belt. Grab this and scooch this on down just a little bit. Then we grab the whole thing. Whoa, careful. Grab the whole thing, apply scale, come back down to here, and we're going to make sure that we get all of our bevels in the correct places. You know what? I don't want to do that. I just want to do a nice flat bevel on this thing. We're going to do an auto normal of a 45, throw on a bevel modifier, and do like 3 bevels of 0.3. That ain't half bad. That ain't Falco. Now, I hate to do this. I really hate to do this, but I think I'm going to add 1 subdivision just to get that circle looking clear. I thought I didn't need all of the symmetry, but I do need a little bit more symmetry for it to work. But that is our guy. One last thing that is going to make this work a lot better is we're going to inset some holes into here, and we're going to punch it so we can get that water drain. There he is. Cool. We could also probably do a little bit of this. And what I can do is grab 1, 2, 3. We have 20. 20 by 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing math real quick in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. There we go. Got ourselves just a nice little thing for it to sit on the ground. That actually looks so good. Holy cow, that looks good. Since when was I good at 3D modeling? You never know. One thing that I want to add, it looks a little bit too plain Jane for me. So I'm going to take these guys and scale them out like that. Too much. We'll grab both of these and do 1.1, and that's perfect. Done. There he is. That is our pot. Oh, he's perfect. Oh, he looks good. Yeah, you know what? This is good. I'm done. I'm done. That's all I'm going to think about. He's done. Got ourselves a nice little pot. Actually, you know, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I want to play with it. I'm terrible at speed sketching because I just want to keep playing with things over and over and over again. Okay, there he is. That's my sweet little pot right there. So we're going to put him on over here. Little tiny guy. We'll make him real small. He'll be a nice little additional detail that you look at. Make sure we check our zeros. Go down to 0. Put you down here. Look at this. And there he is. Look at him, just beautiful hanging out there. Beautiful little boy. Okay. Watering can. Here we go. Let's all get it ahead of ourselves and make ourselves the world's best watering can you've ever seen. I can't even speak words anymore. I'm kind of just mumbling, but you all know what I mean. There we go. So, we want to make this watering can. This is going to be a little difficult. Here's how I think I should do this. We're going to start by making just the can. Also, you, where did you end up? You're here, your flower pot. Okay, thank you. What is this? This is the lilies. Yeah, we can get rid of the lilies. We're going to go ahead and say this is our watering can. You're clicked. We grab you. Cylinder and curves. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. We got this. We're playing the big game on this one. Also, Simo, are you joining us today, or are you doing your own thing? There we go. We're going to go ahead and do some divisions. Playing Apex. You've been playing a lot of Apex. Is that like a relaxation thing for you? Or are you mindlessly addicted to it? Because, man, both are valid. The latter makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Huh. You know what? I'm going to bevel this whole thing anyway, so I don't think it matters too much, but we're going to keep it like that for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop up a little bit of a normal on here. We're going to go ahead and bevel that down. Oh, that looks good. Now what we want to do is grab you, scale you down, bring you off to the side. Since day one, literally. Hey, you do you, man. You have the right to choose your own addictions. You're not hurting anybody. I mean, you're literally hurting people like emotionally, but they signed up for it, so that's their responsibility. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop up here. So I guess the big question for you is, what's your win percentage look like? Are you good at Apex? And you're allowed to lie if you want to lie and say that you're good. We'll all believe you. Let me see. Oh no, that's not a good sign. If you have to say, let me see, that's not a good sign. By distance, we got 20 vertices. That's exactly the amount I was expecting. Pop that guy down. We're going to do a little bit of this, this, this. Simo is cracked at Apex. See? You have fans. Okay, so that is what that is going to look like. Smooth that guy out. Let's put on some auto normals, and I think I want to go a little bit hard on them. Yeah. Yeah. 30. 30 is a good angle. Get it looking really rough. Throw on some bevels. Like that. And then we're going to throw on a little bit of subdivision to actually get that looking great. Same thing as before. Oh, she's beautiful. Now, this little curve right here, I don't love. So let's apply scale. And we're going to grab you, and we're going to bevel you. And then we're going to grab the whole thing, and we're going to merge by distance and remove 20 of them exactly. And we've done it. We've made ourselves a little watering can. Perfect. Looks really good. Next up, we need the spout. Not that. Not you. Just like this. We're going to add ourselves a curve. It seems that not that great. 7.5 win rate. Oh, no. That's, you know, you could have lied to us. We would have accepted a lie. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this guy. We're going to move him sideways a little bit because I don't want to look at him while I'm doing this. I don't like when he looks at me while I'm doing it. That sounds strange. That's not what I meant. We're going to move on from that. But I play solo and randoms are idiots. That is my excuse. Wait, are you still on a team when you play solo? That doesn't make any sense. You're still on a team? Huh. Ain't that weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why can't you just play solo? You can't just play solo? Check this out. If I go ZZ0, no. ZX0, get them all straight. 1v3 is kind of hard. No, I'm saying, like, why can't you play, why can't you play, like, by yourself? And, like, everybody else is playing by themselves. I'm cracked at Fall Guys? I believe it. Fall Guys has your energy written all over it. There's duos, so you can play 1v2, but I'm used to 3v3. What? Wait. So you... I don't get it. That's fine. Do you play Fall Guys on PC? I used to play Fall Guys. There is no mode where everybody is solo. That is so weird. Why? Why would they do it that way? Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm thinking we're looking pretty good on this guy. There we go. Look at that. So either play with randoms or solo against 3 people, squads, and duos. That is crazy. What a bad gameplay model. Why would they do that? Oh, you know gamers, the most social people on Earth? Yeah, gamers. They're known for having lots of friends who play games with them nonstop 24/7. That's what gamers are known for. What? What a weird mentality. That's strange for a company to think that way. I suppose there must be like a reason, like maybe they're trying to force people to be more social. But man, that's strange to me. Okay, looking at this, there's only one little difference we got to make, and then we're set, ready to go. Just like that, and we're done. There he is. I should really try more 1v2. Might be fun. Yeah. Here you go. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could force you to do that to yourself. Watering cans are so cute. They feel romantic to use. They are pretty cute, aren't they? Okay, so let's do a little bit of this. Where's our shear? Shear. There we go. There we go. Little watering can, flower pot. Ah, that's the feeling, right? You could kill somebody with this. Let's put a Solidify on. Now, for everybody who's paying attention, I understand that it's way like sharper. But you know, I'm going for it. There's two types of people. I think I'm about to be called out. Everybody. Let's hear about these two kinds of people. That looks so good. Yo. I did get called out. It was valid though. It was worth it. Okay, so let's do... Wow, look how small that camera is. Everything is huge. I have not built this to scale. If I want to export these as assets, I'm going to have to do a little bit of extra work. Okay, so we're going to make this guy big. Make sure we get it in the correct spot for holding. That's perfect. That's basically perfect. Yeah, that's the one we want. Okay, cool. So we just take you and we go geometry to offset 0.1. No, sorry. Not offset, I meant depth, 0.1. Now I gotta match this guy, even though they're not the same for some reason. So 0.05 is looking like the one. That is the one. We're going to go ahead and convert you to an object, which is just called a mesh. We're going to grab you and link modifiers, please. There we go. And let's edit you and make you look nice and pretty. Okay, so right there. I'm just going to stick that part in. It's just going to do that. Who cares, right? So I can go ahead and just delete those vertices. Sir? Delete vertices. There we go. Grab you. We can just leave you open. I don't care. And now we do this part. This guy needs to be merged, brought together, and extruded. Every time I hear this song, all I can think about is I'm a Cup of Joe. Shout out to I'm a Cup of Joe. My man's been real busy doing his own life stuff, and I couldn't be more proud of him, but this song makes me think of Joe. So let's all pour one out for Joe right now, who may or may not be in chat as we speak. What the heck is going on? Okay, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, how the heck am I going to fix this? How am I going to make this work? What are my modifiers? Solidify. Solidify is the problem child. So we're going to get rid of Solidify, and now we should be looking pretty clean to do this. So I'll pop that down. We'll go ahead and pop that down to here. And we're going to go ahead and not pop it that far down because that's way too far down, but we'll do this. And we'll shrink it down just a little bit more. We'll rotate it on up. And we'll pop it on in. And make ourselves a nice little holder here. So if I go into here, We can grab you, not you, you. And we can grab you, not you, you, not you, you, not you, you, not you. What is happening? That was weird. And shrink these guys down just a little bit so it's obvious that they are not a part of the same loop. Does that look okay? Can we live with this? Does this look all right to you? I feel like this looks okay. I feel like I'm okay with this. Personally. We'll go ahead and apply some scale to this guy. Go back down to this edit and do a little extrusion. It's super cute. Well, thank you. You know what? I don't like the way that looks. So instead, I want to grab maybe just this guy. Scooch him on up. Rotate him in so he looks all right. And do a little bit of that. And especially make him long local. What do I want? Gimbal? Not gimbal. Normal? Yeah, normal. That's what I want. And then we'll go ahead and throw a little bit of a crease on there. We'll go ahead and grab you and pop you up just a little bit. Like that. And put a bevel on you. Whoa, why does it look like that? Hold on, I goofed it. I goofed it up somehow. What do we want? We want gimbal? No, not view, normal. Oh, but the normal's messed up. That's why it was messed up. Okay, you know what? I'll just do it like this. And I'll just auto-correct it myself. I'll just do it manually, do it the way we normally do things. And then we can take this whole thing and scooch him on down. I'm still waiting for somebody to guess this song. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm still waiting for somebody to guess the name of this song. Because this song is crucial. All right, so let's go ahead and bevel this guy out. Make sure he looks nice. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It could use a little bit more love, but I think I'm all right. The best thing I can do here is probably take it... Best thing I can do is probably take you out. Like that. And like this. Actually... If I take this and get it really small, like that, and I take you and pop you up here and make sure that you get a little crick. Right? Now I can come into here and do this guy like that. Just do a couple of these guys. Yeah. That looks a lot better. And then we throw that on, and we have a nice smooth curve. Oh, yeah. That's the one right there. There she is. She looks a little bit like a bug. But, you know, a bug makes sense for a garden. Oh, gosh. I only have I only have a few minutes. I got a little lost in the sauce. I apologize. We're going to come on over here. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of this. 90 degrees. Pop you on up. Scale you down. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Do you see what this is? Does everyone realize what's going on here? Scale that down. Pop this guy on over. Let's look at it through the camera and make sure that we get everything right where we want it. This is good. This is a good little setup we got going on here. We're going to do kind of a nice straight-on shot like that, and I like that it's intersecting the watermelon a little bit. I think that's a cool look. So now we have not a long time to try and fix this guy up. So let's grab all of these guys, make sure they're positioned correctly. Just like that. That's perfect. And let's note them up. Okay, so a flower pot. Oh, I give myself no time to do this. Flower pot looks like that. It's got a bumpy boy texture. The bumpy boy is attached itself to a musgrave. You could use a Verneuil. I'm not going to use a Verneuil. That's too hard for my brain to compute right now. Okay, so what we want is super high, super low, the default, the thing we always do. The scale is lower than normal, and then we pop in a color ramp. Come on. Pop in a color ramp, and what you want to do with the color ramp is make it look a little bit less crazy. So yeah, just like that. You want just little bits and pieces of the like texture. So you just want to get it nice and crunchy. Might even be better to do a little bit of this and add the crunch on the center. Do this, bring this down. Maybe like a 0.4. Yep, that's the one right there. She looks good. Now, if you're feeling extra crazy, and I'm feeling a little crazy right now, I'm going to paint this guy. I'm going to paint it the same color as that trellis. So, we're going to make one color this, and one color the color of that trellis. So we got it backwards. So we're going to want that color right there. We're going to use this as a roughness, I think. Or as a clear coat. There we go. So there should be clear coat. We got to invert it. Invert this guy. Yeah, clear coat is backwards. So let's throw on an invert right here. Just like that. And now there's clear coat on the pink, which looks absolutely perfect. The clear coat has maybe just the smallest touch of that. Specular, it is very glossy. Little bit of color on that. Roughness, not very rough at all. We're going to say maybe like 0.75. That is it on the flower pot. Done. I might also add a little bit of white onto here. Oh, that is way too much. So instead, let's do lightness to like 0.7. You know what? Instead, let's reverse this. This guy can be 0.7. 0.55. Oh yeah, all ready for flowers. There we go. Look at that. A little bit of texture work. Just where the paint has kind of worn down a little bit. That looks good. Okay. Next up, watering can. Oh, it's time already. We've already lost. That's okay. The watering can is nice and easy. You know what? I'm going to do the cork first. So, what does a cork look like? Well, a cork looks like a piece of wood. Kajork. That's what they sound like. That's what a cork sounds like. Okay, so that is this up here, like that. And it has no scaling on the Y. And it is much more crazy looking. And it has little tiny bits of black in it. That's what a cork does. Come on. Go until the black shows up. There we go. That is what a cork looks like. Actually, you know what? The more I look at it, the more I just want it to be that color. There we go. Cork. We can take the noise texture and even drop the distortion down a little bit to get a little bit more of those burls going on. And that's a cork. Done. Okay, now this. This bad boy is a two-tone, kind of dingy-looking piece of metal. But there's no dents or anything in it, so I can just take it and go like this. Where do we want? We want a Musgrave, put you in with image coordinates like that. Hello? Sure, why not? We'll do that. That's fine. Scale is 1. Detail work is high, but the dimension needs to just be a little bit lower. We're not doing our normal crazy thing. We're just doing a little bit of detail work, and lachronicity goes way up. Lachronicity can go a little bit down now that we're here. 1.4. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Now we want the color of our watering can. Can anybody tell me what color you want the watering can to be? That would be very nice. Yep, we're going to pop this into our roughness. Specular is high. Sheen, clear coat. Clear coat's probably a little bit high. 0.4. Oh, she looks good. Oh, she looks good. This is going to be the exact same texture as this. Yeah, that's it. That looks great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, you want mint? I like mint. We do have a lot of green, but I'll go on the cyan side. We'll say cyan is a decent color. So we'll say that. And then we're going to grab the exact same color, except we're going to make it darker and much less saturated. We're going to invert this for the sake of the work, but otherwise we're looking pretty good. This guy needs to be even less saturated, like that, and even darker. And now we put an inverter on here and we're done. Because I want the whole can to be shiny. Oh, yeah. There she is. Now we say, how much dimension do we want? No, I don't want it to be like rusty. If anything, that might even be too much. Yeah, 2 it is. That is the way it's got to look. That's him right there. That is our watering can. So all together now, we have ourselves this little scene. That is it. It's done. We only went 5 minutes over. Ooh, nice little stretch. And we're going to take one last hydrate before the day is done. It's the last of my water. And we're good. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this. I'm going to post it to the Discord. I will be back on Friday. Got kind of something weird going on Friday. You can all see it on the Discord if you're on the Discord. But yeah, this has been nice. I'm going to go take a nice little stretch break and make myself feel a little bit more alive for a bit. So I'll be back. Oh, and I'm making bread soup tonight. So feel free to ask me about my bread soup on Friday. But yeah, with that, I am out. Peace.